people like they're gonna find ease amongst Esau, man. When is Esau gonna treat me fairly, man? Man, Esau ain't never gonna treat me fairly, man. Esau is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. All right. Let me get Isaiah 11:11, man, because that's why the Israelites are gonna be delivered from all different parts of the earth, man. Because we were scattered in all different parts of the earth, man. All right. You have Israelites. You have Israelites in all these different nations, man. You have Israelites in New Guinea, man. You have Israelites in these little islands that people haven't even seen yet, man. Okay? The Israelites are scattered all over the planet Earth, man. All right? And they're not going to all look like Israelites. They're not all going to look like your typical Israelite. Not all going to look like so-called Negro, man. All right? Like Wesley Snipes or whatever. They're not all going to look like that. Okay, or Idris Elba, okay? Wherever they're at, wherever the Israelites are scattered, they're gonna look like that nation after a few generations where they're scattered, man. But it's all about the seed of the Father, man. It doesn't matter how you look, man, all right? Because we have Israelites that look like all different nations, man. But it's all about where their forefathers go back to. Where's their ancestry, okay? Let me get, this is Isaiah 11:11. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people. All right, the first time was in Egypt. All right, the first time was in Egypt where we were delivered, man. Where the Heavenly Father set his hand, all right, and delivered us, man. Okay. And that was a great deliverance. But this deliverance is going to make everyone forget about that deliverance. That's what the scripture says. Okay, it says that this deliverance now is going to make everyone forget about it. Okay, it's going to be so great, the deliverance that's about to come to us. All right, the people, the Israelites. All right, and the elect of Israel, I should say. Okay. Again, the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. All right. So all the Israelites are scattered amongst all these different places, man. And not only these places; these are just a few places where the Israelites are scattered, man. The Israelites are really scattered amongst all these nations, man. Okay. No matter where you go on the planet, there's going to be Israelites, man. All right. So what? They're gonna, after a few generations, man. If you sleep with a, like I give the example, man. You sleep with another nation that doesn't look like you, right? If you have a woman from another nation doesn't look like you, your son is gonna look more like, more mixed, all right, so to speak, all right. And then after that, if he has a son, that the son is gonna look even. If he gets that same type of woman, his son's gonna look even less like an Israelite. Okay. But it only matters about the seed. It only matters about where your forefathers come from. Okay? That's why they're called the fathers of the promise, man. All right? There's no such thing as the mothers of the promise. It's the fathers of the promise. Because the seed, your nationality, is determined by your forefathers. Okay? So you have a lot of people, they might go deal with another nation, right? Like they get mad when they see Israelite men, right? So-called black men dealing with so-called white women, right? But either way, if he has seed with that woman, that child is still Israelite, man. It doesn't matter where she comes from, okay? That child will still be an Israelite because it's determined by your father. Matter of fact, let me get Numbers 1:21. But it doesn't work the same way, the other way around, okay? If our woman goes and sleeps with like an Edomite, that son, that child that comes out is an Edomite. Huh? That's not of our nation. That's a totally different nation. Okay? This is Numbers 1:21. All right? This is Numbers 1 verse 21. It says, Numbers 1:18, Slakia. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers. Alright? So they declare their pedigrees, which means their nationality, their tribe, by the house of their fathers, man. Okay? That's how you would determine which tribe you come from, man. Or what nation you come from. There's no such thing as mixed. So I'm half this, quarter that. That's confusion, man. That's the confusion that the so-called white man came up with. That's madness. Alright? You're not. There's no. Your facial features can be changed. Your looks can be changed. But who you are, your nation, is based upon your father, man. Okay. All right. By the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, by their polls. Okay. So it's not determined by their mothers. It's determined by their father. All right. So like I said, man, if one of the Israelites, right, go and lay down with an Edomite woman, that child is an Israelite. Okay, that child is going to have the spirit of an Israelite. Right? Most likely he's going to be able to, he's going to have some type of, style about him. He's going to be able to have some type of talent. All right, he's going to be able to do what an Israelite does. Don't marvel if he can, he can sing or he can do all this, man, because he's an Israelite. Okay. But it doesn't work the same way if our women go and lay down with an Edomite. All right, that kid is going to come out totally awkward, totally weird. Okay, he's not going to come out with the same spirit as an Israelite. All right, why? Because the seed is determined by the father. The nationality, I should say, is determined by the father. All right, not by the mother. Okay. Okay, and that's part of the truth that has to come out too, man. All right, because these people don't even understand something basic like that, man. All right, but when you go into like to these ancient movies, man, these old time movies, right, with like the gladiators or whatever, right? When they ask, okay, who are you? I'm such and such, son of such and such, son and such of such and such. Okay, that's how they do it, man. All right. You never said I'm the son of, give his mother's name. No, man, because who you are is not determined by your mother. That's irrelevant. All right, in determining your nationality. Okay, but the proof on that is King David. King David was his grandmother, right? Was a Moabite, right? Was King David a quarter Moabite? No, man, he was a Judite from the tribe, from the nation of Israel. Okay, why? Because his forefathers were Judites. It's as simple as that, man. All right. This is Romans 8, verse 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. All right. So you can tell an Israelite through the Spirit, man. All right. If you have the Spirit, we're spiritual men, man. All right. So we don't judge people based upon looks necessarily, although it can be an indicator. All right. But it doesn't mean that's who you are necessarily, right? That's why we have brothers in the camp that look like Edomites, man. Brothers in the camp that look like, Elamites, Ishmaelites. It doesn't really matter as long as you have the spirit of an Israelite, man. That's what matters. Okay. And the only way you can have a spirit of an Israelite is if your forefathers were Israelites. Okay, it's as simple as that, man. Okay? And there's no way that an Edomite can get this truth and understand this and have the breakdowns of this. That's impossible, man. Esau cannot get this, man. Esau is the wicked. All right? It said, the scriptures say none of the wicked shall understand. All right? So you think he's going to give this knowledge, this precious knowledge, unto an Edomite? That would never happen. All right? This knowledge was only given to the Israelites. And it wasn't given to every Israelite. It was given to the elect of the nation of Israelites. The elect, okay? Which means the chosen. Okay? Because like it says, man, in Romans 9 and 9 and 4, something like that, it says that all Israel is not of Israel, man. Okay? Because not every Israelite is going to make it on this go-round. Okay? But being an Israelite is the first qualification to understanding this truth. Alright? Because if you're not an Israelite, you're never going to get this. It doesn't matter. Alright? You're never going to get the full spectrum. Alright? Because the Most High is not going to grant that unto you. Okay? Let me get a... Get a Romans 11 and 7, man. All right? Because like I said, man, just because you're an Israelite doesn't mean you're going to get this truth. All right? But that's the first qualification, man. All right? Romans 11 and 7. It reads, "What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded." Okay? So the election have obtained it, which means the elect. Alright? Israelites have not obtained it as a whole, but the elect has obtained it, man. Okay? The chosen, in other words, man. The word elect means chosen. Okay? You have the mass majority of our people, they don't understand this truth, man. Alright? The mass majority of our people are lost, man. They don't know what's going on. Okay? We show them, listen, man, you're an Israelite from such and such tribe. They don't want to hear it. Alright? But guess what? There's some that understand it, man, and they wake up to the truth, man. They come into this, and they do what we do, man. All right? Because they see that this is the way to go, man. Okay? But like I said, man, all Israel has not obtained that precious gift, man, which is the gift. First of all, the knowledge and the gift of faith, man. All right? They haven't received those gifts, man.